Hi, good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my segment. This is your coach, career coach, and job search coach, Gurpreet Kaur Ben. I'm an expert in helping people land six-figure salary job offers and build a six-figure career. So if you're tuning in, let's see if I'm even live because sometimes there's a little glitch in StreamYard. Okay, we are live. So I want to first welcome you to my segment. And as always, please let me know who you are, where you're tuning in. Don't be shy. Feel free to say hi. Type that intro into the comment. Let me know where you're tuning in and who you are. And also, if you're watching this live or replay, feel free to type that as below as well as Team Live or Team Replay. So let me know in the comment section. So today's segment, it's just a simple Q&A. It's Friday, it's end of the week. If you've been job searching, let's have those discussions. Ask me any questions. All you have to do is actually type your questions below in the comment section, and I will answer every incoming question that's coming in. So feel free to ask me any question you have about regarding your job search. Okay, so let's kick off this segment with first, as always, I like to know who's tuned in. So do your intros and let me know in the comment section. Okay, so Surjeet SSA, right back at you. Nick Singh, okay. Interesting, because your name says Trolojan and then you're saying your Nick Singh. Okay. Hey, from Toronto, Canada. Hi, Ryan from Toronto. I'm from Toronto. Hey, from Canada, Team Live. Muskan. So, Muskan, I am very bad. My salary negotiations, I feel I deserve much. Okay, so let's get into those questions. So, thank you for everybody that's, typing those comments, saying hi. Don't be shy, okay? Half the battle is showing up, second is to participate and get what you need. So you're here for a reason. Get those questions out. Tell me what you need help with. What are you struggling with? Or if you have any questions about resumes, cover letters, job searching, interviews, someone already dropped a question, which is a great question about salary negotiations, or how to ask, or how to even address questions in the interviews like, well, what's your salary expectation? So feel free to drop all your questions right below in the comment section, and I will answer every single question you have. So today is ask me anything you want regarding job search or any other questions you may have. So let's get this party going. Before I answer all the questions, there's something I want to address and just some information that I like to share so that it will help you in your job search. So I've been in discussions with many career professionals in the past week or so. I think there's a big misconception in the job market, and it's all due to the tech layoffs. A lot of people, especially in the tech industry, because there's been some layoffs, and that is indicating to you that, oh, companies are laying off, that means there's no jobs. I've had a discussion with somebody where they felt that because tech layoffs are happening and there's no job opportunities, they're assuming that they have to decrease their salary expectation just to get a job, or that companies not willing to pay more because of the tech layoffs. So I know there's a lot of confusion. You're scared. There's fears. You don't know what's happening, and there's tons of stuff out there about tech layoffs. But here's the reality that a lot of people are not talking about. The tech layoffs are only actually like maybe 5 or 6% of the entire job market economy. Not every company is laying off. The companies that are doing these like they seem like they're massive layoffs. Again, there's no one shedding a complete picture and light on this. There it's coming across to everyone that there's massive layoffs in tech, but that's actually not the truth. They're not massive layoffs. So if you actually look at data, all these companies had a massive hiring in the last few years because of COVID. During the pandemic, companies had to go remote. There was a lot of demand for remote. There was a lot of deliveries, like Amazon had to overnight saw a huge demand. So to Zoom, like tons of tech companies boomed in COVID, in pandemic, that they hired. The amount of people they hired is nothing compared to the layoffs. So they actually created tons of job opportunities. Now, with the market being shifted and things are open, people can go out. Companies are also removing remote work. You have to go into the office. That's just the company doing now reorganization. So that's what we call reorg. So company are doing reorganizations and according to what's happening right now, right? So all companies do restructures. So all we're seeing is companies restructuring to what's happening right now and forecasting what their needs are for the next year. And some cuts are happening because they don't need this overhead. These positions that are being cut are they don't need these positions and or these talent anymore. So don't get scared of the layoffs. Layoffs are not a proof that there's no job market, there's no jobs. Actually, I saw something the other day. There are 11 million jobs out there, and only I think 5.6 million talent. So there's more job opportunity and there's less talent available. Okay. So the good news in this is that there's tons of jobs out there. Just because you don't see a job doesn't mean job doesn't exist. And I talk a lot about hidden job market because 80% of all available jobs are in the hidden job market. These are jobs that are not posted. So you need to know and understand how the job market works, what it consists of, what's all about the job market, right? There's different components of job market that make the entire whole job market. So it's really important to understand the job market, what entails and what makes up a job market in order for you to be successful in your job search. So remember this, there's a hidden job market and then there's a visible job market. 80% of all available jobs are in the hidden job market. Only 20% of all available jobs actually get posted, and that is the postings, right? And research further suggests that when you apply to jobs online, your chances of landing interviews are only 8.6%. Okay, so that's something I want to cover right off the bat because I know there's uncertainty in the market right now. A lot of people feel uncertain. A lot of people are scared. People don't think it's a good time to look for a job. Or if I'm looking, then I have to decrease my salary just to get hired. And that's actually not the truth at all. Tons of companies are still hiring, including in tech. Tons of companies are still willing to pay you what you need. So do not undersell yourself and undervalue yourself in terms of salary just to get a job because you think there's no jobs, because there's tons of jobs. Okay. So let's get started. Let me know in the comment section if you have any comments. Sorry, not comments. If you have questions for me about your job search, drop them in the comment section. Hi, Manmeet. Okay. My name is difficult. That is why I use my nickname, which is Nick Singh. All my friends call me Niku or Nika. Oh, great. Okay. So if you, this is a great thing to talk about is if you find that your name is, you know, difficult to pronounce and you have a nickname and you want to go by that, then I suggest just using your nickname even on LinkedIn instead of your full name. You don't have to put Nick in brackets. You can just put Nick Singh, and go with that. It, again, if you that's what you want, your friends call you Nick, you're okay with using Nick. Like I not okay with my nickname. I don't like my nickname, so I always use Gurpreet, and I'm not changing that. My name's hard to pronounce too, but I take the time to help people pronounce it, and I own my name, and I will not be changing it. But if you're okay with changing your name, go for it. I'm very bad in my salary negotiations. I feel I deserve much more than what I'm making. Okay. So Nick, this is a really, really great question. Why? Because tons of people are in the same boat and feel just the way you are. So it's perfectly normal to feel what you're feeling. So let walk me through why do you feel you're bad in salary negotiations? So you feel you deserve much more than what you're making. So if you feel you deserve much more than what you're making, let's break this down. So you don't have to disclose your salary information if you don't want to. So let's say, give me a picture of where you are, and you feel you say you feel I deserve much more. What does that much more look like? And then we can, like, I can walk you through how to get what you want to get paid. And many people, I have 17 years of HR experience, and I can tell you firsthand that, Nick, what you're feeling is very normal, because a lot of people get into roles and they didn't properly negotiate their salaries, because again, a lot of times we don't know how to negotiate. Here's what I've actually discovered through my coaching is that a lot of people actually under value their salary expectations, and they get underpaid without realizing it. And then you're in a role and you realize, I'm doing all this work, I'm solving all these problems, I'm tackling all these different things, I'm providing all these solutions, but I'm not getting compensated for what I'm actually doing. And that is a feeling that there are tons of career professionals right this moment are feeling, that I'm doing all this work, I'm in a job, I'm doing all this work, it's so demanding, the work I do is not justifying the pay I'm making. And if you're feeling this, I want you to know that you are not alone. It's perfectly normal for what you're feeling, because guess what? Before you took the job, you didn't know, or you didn't have an idea of all the work you will be doing. A lot of times, what happens is we underestimate our true ability and what we are capable of doing. And we forget that when we're coming to work, when we're showing up every day at work, we're showing up as our whole complete selves. And we're not going to shy away from doing things. We're not going to shy away from solving problems. We're not going to shy away from providing solutions and being innovative and creativity, right? When we're coming to work, we're not just bringing our skills or our credentials, we're bringing our entire experience from our personal lives as well as our professional lives to work. Top of that, what we're really bringing to work is our brain. Our brain is our superpower that is unique to each person. No two people have the same brain. And this is where we've been failed through, through institutions, salary information out there, right? This is where for years there's a gap between education credentials and then what the market rate is to what you should really be making, right? That's the biggest gap. And that's what I've been filling in the last 5, 6 years that I've been running my coaching program, is I'm filling that gap because no one's teaching us how to put a dollar value on us as a whole. We're not just some certain pieces, right? So when you look at the market rate, that's not truly your rate. That's just a general guideline, and it's based, and it tells you if you have this experience, this skill, and this credentials, like degrees, certifications, this is what the going rate is, right? But that is not true your way, because those are just three elements of you. That's not all of you. We want to put a dollar value on all of you, because all of you is showing up at work. So I would love to know more information from you, Nick. Like, why do you feel you're bad? And then what do you feel you deserve, so that I can walk you through what to do. Okay, so I hope this information is helping. Okay, we talked about that. Hello. Joining from Toronto, how do I learn about the hidden job market? I'll be an expert in searching for jobs, the right jobs. Okay. So if you really want to learn about the job market, the hidden job market, and you want to be an expert in job market, I actually have a hidden job market course. I will drop the link to my courses that you can all take. gkmcoaching.com and it's /store. I have a course. It's a do-it-yourself solution course. It's pre-recorded video. You can go at your own pace, at your own schedule. I dropped the link. It's called How to Access the Hidden Job Market. There's tons of ways you can access the hidden job market. I've been called the hidden job market queen because my strategies go way beyond networking, sending out connection requests on LinkedIn, go way beyond asking someone for information interviews. That's actually the strategies that really don't work in getting access to the hidden job market. And it's why tons of people struggle in accessing the hidden job market because no one's teaching the right way to access the hidden job market. So if you really want to learn, I already put the course on that, Abdul. I've dropped the link. Feel free to take the course and learn my proven 6 strategies in accessing the hidden job market. One of the best ways to actually access the hidden job market is LinkedIn. LinkedIn's a powerhouse. You said don't sell yourself for less. What happens when that's the only job option you have? So Manmeet, this is a really good question. Thank you for asking this. Now, here's the thing. You have options. There's no such thing as there's only one option. There's no such thing as there's only one job option for you. Because we are in the power of creating options for ourselves. We are in the driver's seats of our careers. We can create jobs for ourselves. Companies, and this is another thing that happens, and it's a part of the hidden job market, is companies have created position just to hire a key talent that they want to hire. This happens all the time. I repeat, companies will create a position just to hire you if they want you. This happened to my sister a couple of years ago. She went for an interview. They really loved her, but not for the role they were hiring. But they said to her, give us a couple of months. We're going to create a position for you because we need you. We want you. And that's what actually happened. They created a position for her and they hired her. And I've been on the other side of hiring where same thing has happened, where the right candidate was in front of the hiring manager. They were having conversations and they said, okay, you know what? I really need this talent. I really need this person. I really need their skills and expertise. I'm going to create a position. We went through the whole channel of getting those approvals, got the approval. No interviews were needed. Already knew who to hire and hire. This has happened to my clients who work with me and hire me as their career coach. It's happened to my clients. They have met this is all about building relationships, right? Knowing how to build relationships, knowing how to build yourself as a brand as well, creating demand for you. So this happened to my client too, where she directly reached out to her dream company, following my strategy on how to do it, which led to her then the decision maker getting on the call with her. He loved her, got her to meet with the team, and guess what came out of it was they created a position for her. They hired her. There was no job posting, nothing. They didn't interview anybody else because she reached out to them. Now, when I say reached out, she followed a strategy that I told her to use that was going to get them on the phone, that was going to say yes. The decision maker, which is the hiring manager, is going to say, yes, I want to speak with you. So that's why informational interviews don't work, because informational interview is all about you are seeking something from them. And if you really want to get someone on the phone with you, you gotta make it about them and not about you. You have to have a solution for them, and you got to know their problems better than they know it. So there are options and options and options for you. You can create demand for you. That's why LinkedIn is so powerful tool to use to create demand for you. I do this every day. I'm a living proof of creating demand for you. I write my content. I'm doing this LinkedIn live. I'm always providing tips and advice for free. I'm creating a demand for me to the point where I do not need to reach out to anybody for anything, and I get them to reach out to me because I'm showcasing my expertise. Here's what I'm an expert in, and here's what I can do. But I'm doing it in a way where I'm already telling you what to do, and I'm creating a demand for me. And my inbox always filled with people reaching out and saying they want to work with me. So that's how we create a demand for ourselves. Negotiation is an option, or accepting and go and gaining some market experience and then asking your expectations sounds a better option. Manmina, and I'm not following your question to be honest. Negotiating. Let me read it again and see if I can see if I get it right. Negotiating is an option, or accepting and gaining some market experience and then asking your expectations sounds better. Okay. So I think you're saying is it better to negotiate, or do you go and get the experience and then you negotiate? Okay. From my expertise as an HR professional as well as a career coach, I'm gonna say is you always negotiate first. But the thing is, before you can negotiate, you need to know what you're bringing to the table. How are you going to add value to the organization? What problems you are going to solve that they need to be the problems they need solved right now? That's why I say you have to know their problems better than they know it before you even go for the interview. That's the key here is you got to know the problems the company is facing, the challenges they're facing better than they know it before you even meet and have a conversation with them. And then you're able to then provide solution. We are all experts in something. We are all genius in something. Then you have to put a dollar value on, well, what is that? If that problem that they're in is not being solved, what is it costing them every single day? And then when you solve it, what's the result they're going to get, right? So it's cost. It's everything that comes down to cost and money. So if a company is in a problem, it's costing them money, right? The problem is costing them money. Well, how much money is it costing them to have this problem go unresolved? And if you know how to solve that problem, guess who's getting hired? You. And then guess what? How much money can you ask? A lot, because the company has a problem, which you understand better than they do. Then you're telling them this is costing you X amount of money every single day to have this problem unresolved. When you resolve this problem, it's going to cost, you're going to save that cost and you're going to make money. This is how much you can make money from solving this problem. And here's the solutions, right? And you guess who's recommending the solutions? You. Who's getting hired? You. So then you're in a better position of getting more money. On the flip side, if you don't negotiate before you get hired, then you're going to be in the position like the other gentleman who said, I'm in a role where I'm underpaid and I feel I deserve much more, right? And that's what's going to happen is when you go into roles and you're not negotiating what you truly should be negotiating. The problem is a lot of people don't know what they're truly worth. I can confidently say this at 17 years on the hiring side of the table, as well as a career coach. So on the other side of the table, a lot of people are undervaluing their own capabilities simply because they don't know how to put a dollar value, or they really actually don't even know how much they are worth. And this is like the biggest problem that every career professional has. Some recognize it, some don't even know they have this problem until they end up in roles. So you need to really first understand how much you are worth and how much you can actually ask for. Number two thing is, if you don't negotiate and you go into the role assuming that, okay, and this is a classic mistake I've seen in 17 years of my HR career. The classic mistake a lot of career professionals make is okay, I'll take this offer at what salary rate they're giving. I will go into the role, I will prove myself, and then I will get an increase, the annual increase. But here's the picture that you don't see is companies only do 1% to 4% increase annually. You will not get more than that. And for the company to get you more means you have to jump a different role. You have to get promoted, or there has to be a whole business case around it, which no one's going to do the business case because that's a lot of work. So you're either going to get 1%, 2%, or 3% increase, And for you to even get 4% increase, your manager really has to put a business case to get the approval. Now, they're not going to give you any more than that. So do the math on that. I tell you, it's a couple of $100s. That's it. The other thing is the only way to then make more money in working for the company you are is to get promoted. So it's always you need to negotiate. So I hope that answers your question. Sorry, I may have missed it, but where to find those 80% of hidden job market? Okay, so hidden job market, let's explain what hidden job market is. Hidden job market simply means that the job is not posted publicly on like a job portal like Indeed or LinkedIn, but companies have these positions. A lot of times a hiring manager in the back end knows they need a particular resource, but they're so busy in day to day that it's not needed kind of thing, right? And then there's a right candidate, booms, gets smacked. Maybe they met somebody through an event, started talking, started having conversations, and one thing to another. Then it's like, oh my God, I can use you. I can use your expertise in my department because here's what we're lacking. Boom, got hired. Sometimes companies outsource to recruitment agencies because they don't want to take on the burden or they don't have the time, they outsource. Sometimes companies don't post it because they know exactly what they're looking for, and they will use tools like LinkedIn to headhunt and find and go directly to the talent they're looking for. I do this all the time when I'm hiring is I will not post a position. I rather go and go directly to the talent that I'm looking to hire. Tons of times the recruiters do that. That's why LinkedIn is one of the best ways to get access to the hidden job market is by making sure that your LinkedIn profile is appearing in recruiters' searches. Okay. SEO friendly. You can actually go look at your data analytics on your LinkedIn right now and look at the number under search appearance to see how many times you're actually appearing in searches and for what you're appearing in searches. So hidden job market also means that companies looking to hire, but instead of posting it, the hiring manager went to its network, knew the right people, approached a few people, and made a decision, right? So hidden job market means tons of things. Also, hidden job market also means creating yourself as a brand, creating awareness that you exist, and here's your expertise, here's what you can do, which I do every single day. And that's generating customers for me, which is vice versa, generating job leads, which I teach as a career coach with my clients is why importance of building yourself as a brand, creating awareness you exist. You should make so much noise in your field and your domain that everyone knows about you. That outweighs applying to jobs online any given moment. You need to make noise. And the best way to do is LinkedIn, right? Every single person in your industry needs to know about you. If you want to make more money in your career and you want to keep moving up in your career and you want to get paid top dollars in your careers, you need to create noise, awareness about you. When I say noise, I mean it's creating awareness that you exist and for what do you exist. Only 6% of career professions in North America are actually making 100K. 100K. So tons of people have an opportunity to make more than 100K. Some people have an opportunity to land the 100K. Some people who are already in 100K have an opportunity to even make more money. I work with those career professionals that are so hungry to want to make more money. That's who I work with. So I don't work with all career professionals. I only work with those that truly deeply desire to make more money in their career and they know they need to learn those skills in order to do it. So that's what I teach. I'm teaching the skills that are lacking in career professionals to land those 6 figures and build a 6-figure career. So it's not a matter of just hidden job market. It's not a matter of tweaking your resume. It's not a matter of tweaking your LinkedIn profile. Tweaking is where a lot of people are failing. It's why a lot of people are not landing high paying salary jobs is simply because they think there's a quick fix to the problem, or they think they need to learn a secret, or there's hacks. I'll be very honest, there's no secrets, there's no hacks. There's strategies and skills you need to learn and habits you need to adapt in order to land six-figure jobs and continues to keep growing and making six-figure career. So that's what I'm an expert in. So I've dropped the Hidden Job Market course. It's simply www.gkmcoaching.com/store. Okay? So feel free to go on my website, take the course. Yes, it's not free. Full disclaimer, I know people tend to think things are job search stuff is free. I don't do anything for free other than these LinkedIn Lives and my content. My courses are paid courses. I think the Hidden Job Market's like $99.99, $100. My coaching, I charge for coaching. I have a coaching program as well. So feel free. I'm full disclaimer. I want to be 100% transparent. My services are paid services, but the course I'm dropped on the link as well as a paid course. The video just restarted. This is live. Yes, this is live. I'm sorry, Nick, that it keeps happening to you with the video keeps starting. I have no clue why that's happening. It has gone back to the first week. I think you can fast forward. Okay, great questions. Thank you. Any insights on recruitment in finance and why? In upcoming months, as I've been hearing, hiring has slowed down or hiring is freezed. Okay, so let's recap. I've been saying this. I've said this over and over. There's no hiring freeze and there's no slowdown in hiring. I think a lot of people are not getting the right information, and that's what's causing the uncertainty. That's what's causing a lot of people to not look for a job, or to think they have to lower their salary expectation if they want to look for a job. So this is the big misconception is, oh, it's slowed down, there's no hiring. It's all wrong. I'll be the first one to say it's all a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of bullshit. Why? Because there's always a need for you. There's always a demand for you. So what you want to do is create a demand for you. You want to, and this is what I teach as a career coach, is the importance of creating a demand for you. Because guess what? There's always a demand for expert. That's why you want to first discover, you want to first discover what are your genius in? What are your expertise? What are you an expert in? This piece, I can tell you, is the hardest piece to figure out. And this is where a lot of people are having trouble without even realizing that they're not having trouble, if that makes sense. Meaning, let me dive in a little bit. When I say what's your zone of genius, or what are you an expert in, a lot of people answer it the same way. Oh, my zone of genius is I can solve problems. My zone of genius is I'm good in building relationship. My zone of genius is supply chain, or my zone of genius is this. But the thing is, and there's psychology around this, that research shows that when someone asks you a question, the first 10 things that come out of your mouth are just the easy things. Those are easy answers. I call it fluff answers. Like, they're not really the heart of your answer, but just keep going. Keep listing everything you think you're great at or you're genius in, and really, really start listing. And by the time you get to like the 20th answer on your list, to the 30th, now you're really getting into the heart of the answer. The answers are never the first 10 things that are coming out of your mouth. They're always the 20, 30, 40, 50, or even the 100th thing, because that's when you're really digging deep in to answer the question. So when I say, what are your genius in? Don't look at it from skill perspective, but look at it as, what am I actually exceptionally great at? Look at all the problems that you have solved your entire life, in your entire career. You can't just simply answer this question right off the bat, because this requires to really do some soul searching. I teach a formula, a strategy. I have a blueprint framework around how to discover what are you really great at, and what your zone of genius is and what you're an expert in. And then we need to discover that. So I have a whole blueprint and framework around that I teach in my coaching program called Go to Talent, which has helped over 200 plus career professionals like double to triple their salaries. I mean, like 50K, 60K, even 100K in matter of days, because because I have proven strategies, framework, and blueprints on how to do this. So that's the first step I take, is I teach you how to discover what you truly a genius in. And then we take that and then we put a dollar value on that, and I teach you how to calculate your actual real dollar value in terms of salary that you should be asking. We're talking about base salary here. And then how to then communicate that through your brand messaging. Branding is really important if you truly want to make more money in your career, if you want to land those high paying salary jobs, you want to make six-figure income, you want to continue to make higher skill, like higher salaries. I don't mean just 100K, I mean like 200K, 300K, 400K. You really need to build a brand, and we have to have a brand messaging, and then that brand messaging gets translated into your resumes, your LinkedIn profiles, as well as we're communicating when we go to those interviews, in short. Okay, I'm graduating with computer science degree April 2023 and have been looking for full-time opportunity but have not been able to find anything yet. What's the best approach to get my foot in the industry? I do have some co-op internship experience of a year. Okay, Susanna, this is a really good question for all my new grads out there that is listening to this. The first thing you need to do is do not underestimate your entire experience of your degree, the projects you've worked in through computer science degree. So you have a computer science degree that's either 3 years or 4 years. So all the projects you've worked on during your degree program is all experience. So never discount that. Good for you. You have a co-op internship of 1 year, but all the 3 years, if your program's 3 years, you actually have 3 years of experience in computer science. And this is where I also see the biggest gap is your school is not going to teach you this, by the way, Sana. Your career center in your school is not going to teach you that your entire career, the entire degree program is actually experience. And they don't teach this because they're not aware of this, as well as they don't know how to teach you how to sell it. So I'm here to tell you as an expert that your 3 years of experience in your degree is actually experience. All the projects you worked in is an experience. What you want to do is you want to sell that as an experience versus saying, I'm a student, I'm a new grad. So you're not a student, you're not a new grad. You have graduated. In the 3 years, you've learned something. You have experience with all your projects or hands-on experience. It's experience. Experience doesn't come from jobs and working and getting paid. Experience is every single day. Every day, every single thing, every day we are going through experiences, and that's an experience, right? So experience holds value. And number 2 thing you want to do is you want to access the hidden job market. Don't just rely on job postings. Go after the companies you want. Have a strategy on how to approach them. Start talking on LinkedIn, right? So I hope that helps. Makes sense, Gurpreet. Manmeet, you're welcome. And if any of this is resonating with anybody of my advice and you don't know what to do, or you need that extra help and you really desire to make more money in your career, that's what I'm an expert in. Message me. I would drop I'm gonna drop my program link that has helped people, that's helped career professionals just like you make more money in their careers, double and triple their salaries by 50 or even 60K. So join my coaching program, and there's an application apply. I've got the link for you to sign up, submit your application. So if you truly, like Nick, you truly desire to make more money, you feel you deserve to get more paid in salary than what you're making, I invite you to apply to my coaching program, submit your application. So before I continue answering more questions, that's one thing I want to point out is some of you can run with the advice I'm giving you. Some of you may not know what to do or how to go about it, and you need the extra help. So I'm for those that need the extra help. So I've dropped the link to my coaching program that I've been successfully running for 5+ years. That I'm not joking when I say people have landed jobs in few weeks, in matter of days, 30 days, 60 days, 45 days, 28 days, and people have increased their salaries by 40K, 50K, 60K to 200K. Few of my clients even tripled the salary. Like I remember one of my clients was making 52. She landed 128,000 base salary. In my coaching program, I'm teaching the difference between base salary as well as the total composition package, and how to avoid the trap of falling into when avoiding the trap that companies will persuade you into. Well, look at everything we're offering, right? And the thing is, your base is what you need to get paid in. You need to get paid in dollar values, not in total composition package. And that's the difference that a lot of people don't understand. Okay, so I dropped the link to my coaching program. Feel free to DM me, message me on LinkedIn if you're interested in joining. You have some questions, we can have a conversation. Full disclaimer, it is a paid coaching program. The cost, I'll be very honest upfront, it's $5,000. I do offer a payment option where we can split the payments over 4 months. This investment is truly an investment in you, which is going to yield a return of your investment by you doubling or tripling your base salary, increasing your base salary by 50 plus more. 50, imagine making 40,000 more, 50,000 more, even 100K more than what you're making right now in matter of 60 days or less. People work with me, these are the results, and we're getting accomplished in a matter of days. So that's an investment you're making, but you're making that in you, which is going to make you double and triple more money than you're making right now. And the long term is you're going to continue to keep building and making more money, because once you've increased your salary by 50 or 60K or 100K, that's your new baseline. Now you will never take less than that. You're always going to get more. And my clients who've worked with me have all continue coming back to me and telling me, even today, I have clients that took my program in 2019 and still reach out to me and saying that's the best decision they ever made, was to take my program, because even today they're using the skills I taught them, and they keep increasing their salaries and keep moving up in their career, and they're making 6 figures. It's amazing. So that's true value of my coaching, is you're going to definitely make more money. You're actually learning skills that you're going to need for your entire career. So it's an investment that's going to yield short-term results as well as long-term results, and you really make your money back. It pays for itself. So feel free to join, submit an application, or you can also reach out to me directly. Thank you. So that is what I was thinking. You are welcome. My market value should be at least 150K, 160K per month, but what I'm getting is just 100K. Okay, that's amazing, Nick. I would love to work with you, Nick, because in order for you to make that big jump, we need to strategize. We need to figure out how to position you as an expert in your field. Let's figure out what you are truly an expert in. And then let's put the dollar value on that. Using your market value, if you're calculating the market value based on like a pay scale or a salary guide, then I truly think that you're probably worth a lot more than that. So I would love to work with you. I would love to get you into a 150, 160, 180K role. We will really need to hammer out what your zone of genius is, and then how to put a dollar value on you, then how to build your brand messaging, and then how to tackle the job search market, and how to plant those seeds right from the get-go that you are worth 180K, and then how to communicate in those interviews and how to convert the interviews into job offers of 180K. And then when you land those job offers, how to do negotiations so you can make more money. I would love to work with you, Nick. So feel free to reach out to me. I've dropped the link to my program as well. Can you please suggest the ways how to get connected with higher followers? Amandeep, I'm not sure what the question is. Can you please suggest the ways how to get connected with higher followers? Can you elaborate? Are you asking how to connect with people who have higher followers? And when you say higher followers, what we're talking about? I have over 61,000 followers. So if you want to connect with somebody who has high follower base, and when we say connect, are you meaning you want to message them? Then ask them, like, first thing is, well, why do you want to connect with them? Like, really get clear on why you want to connect with them. But I would like to get some more details if you can provide some more information. Indian rupees. Oh, okay. I don't work with, well, I'm not going to say I don't work with Indian rupees, but I don't charge Indian rupees as I am in US. I charge in US pricing. I'm not getting from where you are taking questions. The questions are coming in the chat, and then and you're not gonna see. You can see all the questions depending on what platform you're live from. If you scroll up, I'm getting the questions from my end, and I am from the comments and chat section, which is popping up on StreamYard, and I'm reading the questions as they're coming in. I'm an IT graduate, but because of visa purposes, changed my field. Now I'm again want to go back into IT. Can you please help? Can you give me where are you located? So it's really important if you're asking a question, please let me know the location where you are. That will really help me to provide a better advice. My expertise in HR only lies in US and Canada. As a career coach, I'm actually a global international career coach. I've worked with people all over the world. Thank you. You're welcome, Sana. I need help in job search. IT recruiter intern looking for IT recruiter sources coordinates in US. Okay, so what particularly do you need help in job search? So if you're saying you need help in job search, please let me know what do you need help in. So simply saying I need help is not really gonna you're not really gonna get help, the proper help you need, by saying I need help. So you need help. What you want to do is, but what do I need help with? So let's get to the nitty gritty of what help do you need. So if there's no any more questions, I will probably conclude this live here. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Thank you for all the amazing questions everybody asked. And if you're watching the replay, again, if you're watching this live, say live. If you're watching it replay, type replay. Feel free to reach out to me. If you need any more assistance, you need help in your job search, full disclosure, full transparency, I charge, because I'm going to start doing this now. I've been very vocal and open that I charge, but there's always this confusion around people that they think that I'm providing free help through my coaching. My coaching is not free. If you want to work with me, there's a fee. I'm not the cheapest coach. I'll be very honest. My courses are cheap according to the value they bring, like $100 or $200. If you want to work with me, I do provide a group coaching program, which is $5,000 US. There's a payment plan option available. And if you want to work one-on-one with me, that's a whole different price. So I'm not the cheapest coach out there, but I'm truly an expert in what I do, and I get my clients results, 100% results. So if you want results, you sign up for my coaching program. Feel free to reach out to me. Okay. So thank you for everyone for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to wrap this segment right here. That was some amazing questions everybody asked. I hope I've been able to answer all your questions. And if you need further assistance, please reach out. And if you missed if you tuned in late, watch the replay from the beginning. There was some great questions and some great insights I shared. Feel free to watch this segment. You can also follow me on YouTube. The channel is called GKM Coaching, and you can get all the previous lives I've done. There's tons of free. If you want free coaching, you need free help. My YouTube channel is the best channel to go and get all those video recordings. And I think they're under lives. If you look at the category, it will be under live, and you can catch all the replays of all the lives in all the years I've done. And you can get some amazing free guidance through my videos on YouTube. Okay. Thank you so much. If you like this segment, please do me a favor and show some love by liking it, thumbs up, or any of the emojis and reactions. That will really help get this video out in front of the right people who really can use this advice and help in their job search. Okay, so thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.